What is up, everybody? Just streaming again, because why not, man? Gonna be watching some business videos and sending some files. Maybe I'll do some mixing on this stream or production or something, but we will see, man. Nothing immediately planned for that, but yeah, we shall see. I just want to see that the chat box looks. I do not like this Opera update, man. Go to my input up. There we go. They updated it, so all the tabs look so weird now. What was I trying to look at? Okay, yeah, that's good. I can see what's happening. Cool. Yeah, I'm just getting like inspired again to like, I don't know, I've been going through like a weird period where I haven't been super motivated while I've been moving and stuff, and but after the move, and I'm trying to get back into that mode, bro. Trying to get like motivated again. So I feel motivated today. I did some good stuff today and trying to line some deals up for this month, but I really want to just look into some more business stuff too, about how to help me grow my business, my different offers and stuff. So that's what I want to do first on the stream, and then I gotta send some files and stuff, and then we'll see what else I end up doing. But yeah, man, I'm gonna watch this video by Alex Hormozi first.
Offer. So there's something called in the software world called willingness to pay, which is like what's the thing that gets people to want to buy. And so they plotted everything across this chart in terms of the features, like what are the things in the offer that had the highest willingness to pay that people valued the most. So you want to be in this box over here. And the 4 things that they found were exclusive. 1 was access, just so we have buckets to think about this through. Exclusive content.
What's good?
Exclusive events. And the way they ran this research study, they had newsletter, which to me is content, but I'm assuming that this is probably video that was written. And so those are the 4 biggest things that had willingness to pay. And so they also looked at like exclusive merch, discounts that were associated with the community. They looked at priority support, like they had a number of different things that they looked at. But the 4 that had the highest willingness to pay were these 4 things. So these are the things that people valued the most within the context of a recurring community. If I were to build a community, these are the things that I would include. Some of you may not want to do this.
Exclusive access, yeah, I do that. Content, I do that. Events, in terms of online events, yeah, and then newsletter, it's not important, but yeah.
But when I started Gym Launch, one of the things that we were able to get a huge boost in conversions was my sales guys were able to say, like, you can talk to Alex every day. And so I hopped on a daily call every single day. And so they knew that. And so I would hop on Zoom for 60 minutes, same format every time. I was like, hey, here's how you ask a question. Put these questions in the chat. This is the format. If you don't follow the format, I'm not going to answer the question. But rather than
hour a day. That might be. I mean, I don't know if I could do that, but it might be a good selling point. Maybe I can do that. I mean, if it's working on sales, then I'll do it. Let's go Gabriel. Let's go Victoria. This one. I think I did all those. So the new improvements would be selling point, 1 hour a day. Call me Q&A.
hear everyone's life story, I could just be like, what's your revenue? What's your, how many new members a month? What's the main constraint that you're dealing with? And like, what have you tried so far? And so by getting that, at least in that context, I was able to just really quickly hammer, I'd be able to answer 100 plus questions in an hour. And even if I couldn't get to someone's question, the likelihood that their question was one of those questions was fairly high. And so what ended up happening is like a lot of people ended up just like eating lunch with Alex, because I did in the middle of the day, because at the time for gym owners, the middle of the day is the time when they have the most time, like the peaks are morning and afternoon. And so I would agree that if you increase call frequency, you will have more people, and it makes it very sexy from a selling. It's like, you can talk to me every day.
That is true. That is why I try to implement more calls in my community, my business. But I'm not doing daily calls. I do weekly calls and then one call with each person a month, but maybe a daily thing, or even if no one hops on, then I don't have to do it for that day. Go, thanks for liking the live, Curtis. But yeah, that could be, maybe I could do something like that. I wrote it down. Let's see.
So if we're looking at this from a buckets perspective, this is one of those things that we can add to improve any offer you have, and it'll be more and more powerful the higher the frequency, and obviously the lower the head count. But if we're looking at very high volume communities, then it'll just be frequencies. That's the only thing that we can really control for. Okay, so these are a lot of different ideas that we can do. Oh, go ahead.
Do you have a team that is trained and really fit, and they offer calls instead of you? How do you get people to want to get on a call with your team? Because we have that, and when it's me, everybody's coming. When it's the team,
you mean like group calls with the team?
Group calls with the team, but it's qualified coders. They have been in there for over a year, right?
Yeah.
And they interact with the members on a daily basis.
If you can answer the questions better than they can, then it means that they need to be better. Like if someone comes to me and says, hey, Alex, how do you run GDN display network? I'm like, I don't know. Ask. I don't click anything. I don't even have my logins for my bank account. I have no idea. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're still very good at that. Not to say you should be bad at it, but it's more like, how do I get them to be more in the day-to-day so that they can answer? Because customers are bloodhounds for value. And so like, if they're going to you, it's because you're providing more value than your team is. Like, that's the big principle, you know, like, so I don't think there's like a quick hit tactic. It's like the only way they will go is either if you just remove yourself entirely and they're the only people they can have access to, or, because I mean, I did this. I had my daily call, and eventually I went from 5 days a week to 4 days a week to 3 days a week to 2 days a week to 1 day a week, and I would replace them with other people. Now, at a certain point, the call attendance.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I'll fuck with that.
It went probably in half, but then it stayed there. And especially because the frequency they could interact with me was much lower. Like, it took 12 months for me to completely remove myself. So it's not like, all right, so I'm not doing daily calls anymore. Coffee is with Hamed, you know, like, it won't work. Yeah, it's very slow, and then it's heavy on edification, and then also coaching them on how to, on presentation skills. It's like literally teaching them how to present. And have you ever had like sales teams with phone sales and things like that? Okay, well, it's a lot like training scripting. And so it's like, well, this person asked this question, and you said this, let's play it. And you do game, like this is ops, but like, play it, pause, now say it this way. Okay, great, say it again. Great, change your tone like this, say it again. Okay, next time someone asks this question, what do you say? Like that kind of drilling, but that's what it takes to get yourself out of it. And most
some leads right now. I kind of want to stream like 24/7. Is that crazy?
most people aren't willing to do that, which is why most things aren't sellable. So these are access from a content perspective. Did anyone have any features, products that were like kind of zesty or had some, zing to it that you found people were like, this is the reason I bought?
Kenneth, what's the most popular part of your offer?
The bonuses. So like the fast action bonus, so like things that can the fast and do something now. Like the faster that they can get something done, the quicker they want to get in. So like I'm a credit.
Fast results or fast?
Yeah, fast result.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in credit, right? So like helping people clean their credit. I don't do it for them anymore, but I give them my hacks to be able to get it done fast. And most of the time it's a long process. It takes months sometimes. But some of the things that I've learned to be able to get stuff removed in a day or 2 days. So that result to become real faster is what makes people buy like a day. As soon as I say that,
And you say the exact number of days?
Yeah, so
Speed.
like one of my things is to get something removed in 24 to 72 hours. And once I say that, they don't even care about the rest.
Something speedy to add to the offer. Bro, why is it freaking... Why does this do this, man? Hopefully that updated. That's actually a good point, though. I should try add something like that. Like speedy results. Speedy first result or something. Like I mean, like locking your first $100 client in 48 hours, because I could do that. I could get people to do that. Have to train them on this shit first, so I could have like a speedy, like a speed run of everything with them on a first call. Outreach, lead tracking, closing, etc. Then start the 48 hours. Who the fuck is John that just texted me, bro? Oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going. My brain's going right now, bro. This is good. That's a good thing though. So I'm just chatting to clients while I'm on the stream too, because it's just a chill stream, but I'm just doing my thing. Yo, what's good, Ryan? What's good, Chunny? But yeah, that's speedy post results actually. I can use that in ads too. That'd be a really good selling point. That just means I have to fucking make sure they do it, bro. I just have to really train them on it. But I mean, this is good. Like, I have no problem putting in more work for it and adding more value. Yes, what? Yo, what's good, Steven? How you doing, bro? I'm just doing some business shit, and then maybe some mixing, and gotta send some files and stuff. I'm just chatting to a couple of my clients right now on some serious shit. All right, Nimi, what's good, bro? All right, I'm getting back to it. Yeah, that's a good idea. The fast results.
I say like I'm getting in for that, you know.
Yeah.
And that's just one of my bonus. So they
From a bonus perspective, because I literally just finished the third book on this, something that I've given a lot of thought to is that people don't buy because of the aggregate value. They buy because one thing is worth it to them. And so rather than trying to make this list that adds up to this thing, it's more about how do I have as many very legitimate value things that on their own are worth in excess of the price.
Okay.
And so trying to think about my bonuses for anything that way. So how do I make this, just every single bonus has to earn its weight, that it has to be worth more than the price. And that'll force you to also get a little bit more consolidated on the bonuses and really just focus on the sexiest stuff. And usually for different avatars. If you have like different psychographics of people who are coming into your business, like I'm sure there's some people who have like really bad credit from a long time and some people just had like, they had a medical bill or something and something happened, right? And so having specific bonuses that are going to speak that in and of themselves for that one avatar is worth it. I want to have like the punchiest, most distilled, every one of these, if you read it, you'd want to buy for this alone. It's like taking mental rent. It's like every one of them has to pay rent to be there because they only need one reason to buy. I think just asking yourself, what is something that if I...
It's like consolidating the selling points. Not trying to sell them on 6 amazing aspects of your product or service, but 2 or 3 that are just really convincing.
I removed everything else, if I just...
I could edit my page to make it like that. Yeah.
offered this one thing, people would still buy. And then using that as the litmus test for every one of the bonuses that you add. And then I think it will force you to think of better things that you can do to make your overall offer more valuable. And I would also think about that through the different lenses of the avatars. The guy who has a medical emergency.
Okay, for sure. So what I'll do is I'll send you a link. You can take a look. There's some extras on that main page, and if you click the button that says full details, then you'll see everything broken down. So there's a content section, and there's an outreach section, self-development section, there's a gear section, script section, everything like that. If you want to chat to some people that are involved in that as well, and currently in the client magnet, I can send you their Instagrams. But yeah, it's been just producing amazing results for the artists and producers, or not, sorry, the engineers and producers that are using that. which is basically everything I've done to scale to 10K over the last. I guess I've been doing it for like 5 years now. But basically, I'm helping people speed run the process now. So, yeah, man, I'll shoot you a link. Take a look at everything. Let me know your thoughts, and then we can definitely chat about it a bit more in depth as well. But yeah, one point I wanted to touch on there is a lot of the producers and engineers in there are just starting out. They're not already quite established like you. You already have a bit of a name for yourself in the underground scene, right? So you utilizing these tactics would even produce, 5x the results of someone just starting out. So yeah, I think this is going to be so beneficial to you, especially if you're trying to scale to, I think you said 6K. You could do 10 pretty easily. And content is definitely going to be a big one for you, so we can chat about that one-on-one as well and put together a proper content plan. I can help you with the creation of that and the distribution and everything like that. But yeah, point being is that making sales, having made nothing before joining, hundreds of dollars in sales in the first couple week or week and a half. So for you trying to, already having a name, already making income, I say this to another guy that's joining, but it's just, yeah, you guys can take this astronomically further faster. But yeah, I'll shoot that link over. Yo, Stevie, what's up, man? How are we doing?
The guy who has 10 years, the person who got in a bad divorce.
Watching some business stuff, trying to get some new strategies for this year, and then maybe do some mixing or send some files, some music stuff. Yo, 99 Problems, what's up, bro? You get off at 10? Damn, bro. Hope it goes well, the end of your shift.
Each of them, for that person, this one thing alone is worth it.
Are your events valuable, Hampton? Like, what's your experience when you're doing the event?
You're just like,
No, he said something interesting
No,
to me
yeah.
last night about them. Yeah.
So I've been running 2 in real life events every month recently.
Mm.
And interestingly, churn has actually went up, which is so surprising, but it makes sense because look, I do an in real life event, I bring the boys out to like a big park, we wrestle in the mud, and then we all dress up and go to like this business mastermind.
Did you let anyone come?
Anyone who's inside, yeah. We were thinking about now locking it behind a 12-month mentorship first.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been my first thing, is like just move it. So then it's like this big thing. Because then it goes from I'm missing out on this thing to I can't wait till I get this thing. And I think that alone would probably solve it. As a second little tidbit for anybody else who does events, whenever you do events, you want to also announce the next one. Upsells happen at the point of greatest need, not the point of greatest satisfaction. It's a big misnomer. Sometimes they happen at the same time, oftentimes they don't. So like if I give you a steak dinner and then you eat your steak dinner and then I say, hey, do you want a steak? You're like, no, because the timing's wrong. And so we want to offer them the steak when they're starving, not when they've just eaten. And so they, like after an event, they've just had like this massive feast. And so like, I'm good for a while. Like I got my value. And so it's like, oh, let me open loop the fact that there's going to be another thing that's coming, and it's even better than this thing. If you think you like this, wait until dessert, right? And you just keep pushing it out. We learned this because my churn spiked at one of these massive events. I spent like $2 million on the event to just make it this like wild, crazy thing. Everyone's like, this was awesome, thank you so much. Like, and I was like, what? But churn going into the event went down. So it's like, okay, how do I get that to stay? It's like, oh, you just always have one that they know that they can come to. And then I think put it past the 12-month and you'll be golden. All right, so events. I'm gonna put 2 bullets here. Number 1 is have next planned. And then lock after
Alex's vibe, yeah, he is for real.
6 to
There's a
12.
lot of good business stuff. I got some good stuff from him already on this stream. Yo, Lester, what's up? Fiona. Is it Lester or Fiona? Oh, I just known you by Fiona.
Oops,
But your name is
months.
confusing.
Make it something people earn. From a value perspective of something else to add as a bonus, like conferences, events, things like that tend to have real price tags associated with them. And if you're charging $7, you're like, well, normally I would charge $99 for this 2-day virtual event or something. You get that, and again, you can put it later on so that they lean into staying for it. As an aside, and probably an obvious point, but I might as well make it, you can also sell stuff at those events. Just throw it out there.
Yo, medication, what's up, bro?
Like,
Ricky, what's up, bro?
You don't want to be spamming too much, so if you have
Yeah.
guest speakers, you don't let them sell at all.
No. Like no one sells at your event but you. And if you're going to sell, one of the things I think people make a mistake of is these people already like you. You don't need to have a very long pitch. You just need to present the offer and be like, hey, by the way, I've had there's a number of you guys been talking about this stuff. Talk you 15 minutes if you want. Do it before lunch or do it before
Dan
do it before talking.
Martell? I don't know. I don't know if I've seen anything from him. Look it up right now though. Is he like same type of vibe? Oh, I've seen this guy. I've seen a couple of his videos. I don't like keep up with his stuff though.
Period, so that if you have sales guys or whatever, they can help sign people up. Having looked at data across our portfolio companies that run events, one really interesting thing has come out, which is that if you can segment the audience of the people who are attending based on revenue and income, I used to think about like what
Yes, Debbie, for sure, bro.
percentage of the
Sounds
audience
good.
am I converting, and now I just don't care at all. It's just of the qualified people in the room, who am I converting? Like you can absolutely go into a room and close 80% if everyone's qualified. And so a lot of those events from an upsell perspective are going to be about who's in the room. Anyone even do a newsletter here? Well, people value it.
That would be like posts in the community.
Yeah, I would post and then send email to everyone.
I think an easy one is to get your successful students and interview them. It's like a
Yeah,
testimonial
100%
and
testimonials.
content
That's
and
what I'm busy
motivation.
doing
I
right
think a
now.
lot of you guys were saying, how do you
Home in
keep your
2030
people
bedroom.
motivated? Hearing of people that are like them winning is the best.
One of the other things that talking about like what makes a company sellable, the success interviews. So we do this thing in our portfolio companies called lifecycle ads. So there's a lot of different ad types that you can do that are outside of your face. And one of my favorite ones is lifecycle ads. You'll see some from school soon. But basically these success interviews, if you're smart about it, you actually walk them through an epiphany bridge. And so what that means is, I'll just draw it. So you've got
An epiphany bridge. Okay.
internal, external, and then before, during, and after. Like I've looked at a zillion testimonial templates, but that's the one that I've been able to teach and my team can do it, which is what was life like before internally, before you saw this, did this? What were the external stats that other people would observe about you before you decided to do this thing? What made you actually take the next step externally? And then internally, what were the things that you were most concerned about? And this is like the key question, and I'll explain why in a second. But someone's like, yeah, I was struggling.
That's good, Chris.
My wife didn't respect me
good,
anymore because I
Ricky.
couldn't make money. And then external stuff. I was making $3,000 a month. I was behind on payments. I almost lost our house. I had to downgrade our car. External stuff. And so then, I saw an ad from Alex, whatever, and it kind of caught my eye. We're like, well,
I bet,
what were your
Stevie.
biggest concerns? Well, I didn't know if it was legit. Well, then what made you decide to do it anyways? Well, I saw all the other people that had testimonials and they looked like gyms like mine, and I actually found somebody on the page that had almost the exact same model as me. And I was like, okay, well, if it worked for that guy, maybe I'll give it a shot. And this is why it's so key
Oh, he calls it a life cycle.
in the decision-making process, because you're literally talking to the prospect from a prospect, not you, walking through them making a decision about why they allayed their fears and their concerns and took the next step anyways. And then you're on the interview now and you say, okay, well, what's life like now, externally and internally? Well, now I was able to get back the car, I upgraded, we moved to a better neighborhood, my kids can go to a better school.
That's pretty good. I don't know how you'd make that into like a. Where my mouse? How you make that into like a short ad? Probably a longer ad that I have to Like a longer video that I have to send to people. Hello? I think my mouse is just like almost fully dead, bro. Where's that screenshot? I'm just gonna put that in so I remember it. Yeah, success story. Internal. External. What the fuck? External. Before. During. After. What's a timestamp? 14 minutes. 14. Alright. I'm just adding that extra shit because like otherwise I'll forget what that means, bro. PJ Hollywood, what's up, bro?
And I feel better about myself, blah, 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 right? And so this is one part of the life cycle. And so you can condense that into a 60 or 90 second ad with just the highlight points, and it also becomes an ad.
Okay, so you can put it into a 60-second ad. Okay, so you just get them to film it like a long video and then cut it.
Ad. And so when you're running these interviews, it's content, it's bonuses, and it's ads. Let me hit a couple of these. I think I can probably just round them out pretty quickly. Attracting the right people comes down to what bonuses you're promoting and what promises go with them. And so like most times people are like, I want to get richer people, but when someone poor comes on the phone, I still take their money. If you want to attract better customers, you have to be able and willing to turn away worse customers. All right, I'm going to tell a 3-minute story, but that way you'll remember it. I did a consulting day years ago with a guy who was in my space, in the gym space, many years ago. And he had the same sales velocity as me. So he was selling the same number of people as I was, but we were making 70 times more profit than he was. And his cost to acquire customer was about the same as mine, selling about the same number of units. But the main difference is that his customers were worth $5,000 and my customers were worth $42,000. And so the thing is that he just ran ads about like, hey, if you're in fitness and you want to make money, come to me. And my ads were, you have to be a gym owner, you have to have a signed lease, you have to have at least 1 employee, and you have to have at least 30 members at your gym. And the way that we...
So you're just talking about like higher value customers, but like so that they have more to invest into what you're offering, but I could create something like that for producers and engineers. I could create a higher ticket offer. It's been something I've been meaning to do, but with prerequisites. And those prerequisites can be. How do you get a bullet point? I'm stupid, bro. 50K a year in sales. 2+ years of experience and own studio space. I don't know about the own studio space, but some shit like that. I didn't put the 2+ there. 2+ years of experience. We could say like to scale to 100K. I'm just working on business strategies to improve my client magnet and my mixing and mastering services, but this is more tailored towards the client magnet program and community that I run. It's doing pretty good, but I'm trying to stay on top of it and make it go crazy. I help producers and engineers scale to 4 or 5 initially K a month and then up to 10K a month. Like me. I don't like that one. But feels good, Jay. 50K, yeah. Like I say, registered business. But that point should go before that. Okay, and then yeah, I have a paid community or a paid program. Not via school, just via my website. My funnel is ads plus organic content plus DM outreach into landing page on website with details. And like an insider look at what the community is, the program and the community is. Yo, Jovi is good, bro. And then this I could, because someone's making 50K, yeah. But if it's high ticket, I need to charge at least 1K a month. So it'll be 12K, yeah. Or I could do $500 a month. Yeah, it's probably better. $500 a month. Yeah, there is a BSL on the landing page. So $500 a month fee. Yeah, man, it's pretty crazy. I just like built it out. I guess I filmed it like a year and a half ago, but I really built it out in the last 6 months. So it's been something I've been planning for a long time, and people are loving it. So I'm trying to make it the best it can be. I'm not using AI. I have automated ad responses on. In terms of organic responses, I have I don't have enough coming in where I can't handle it. But now I have someone handling some of that for me too, so it's not to the point where there's enough inquiries to where I can't handle that. And I like to be kind of on top of all that, because even the automated ad responses and stuff, you can automate them the best you can to have a normal human conversation, but they only work so much, and I can sell better than my my automated text can sell for me. So month fee plus I guess just $500 a month fee. That's probably good for now.
We figured that out was that we looked at all of our
What
customers.
about you? Do you do anything like this?
Found the top 20%, said, what do these people have in common?
Business,
and then we made that the qualification. And then that ran through every part of the funnel. So that was in the ads. We said, this is who it's for. This is who.
Yeah, I use it to qualify. I have a qualifying automation for my ads.
Who it's not for. If you're a trainer, if you just want to make money online, if you want to do all these things, this is not for you. And then our people were like, thank God. I just wanted to have like a legit place where real gyms, real businesses are here, who are dealing with employees and all that stuff. And so also to that same degree, if you have bonuses and you know that these beginners love that bonus, cross it off.
Branson,
Because the people who are going to be the better avatars are going to have a very different set of things that will be valuable for them.
Why are you always in my chat, bro? I've been good, bro. How you been?
And so it's a big strategic.
You spam my freaking TikTok comments, bro.
change. Like
Was it you or was it someone else? Or maybe it was someone else.
your offer changes, your bonuses change, your marketing changes, your funnel changes. Like you change the business entirely when you decide to attract better customers, if you are serious about it. Otherwise, it's just a complaint forever. Like for example, a really busy business owner to your point.
Worked in tech since college and have launched a few sales startups. Failed a bunch too. Of course, you gotta fail a bunch. What's your main business now? Or main businesses? Hey man, if you ever try to advance your music career and make sales, reach out to me, bro. Isaac, what's up, bro? Been chilling. That wasn't me. Okay, bet. I didn't know, bro. My main business is audio engineering.
They might not want calls, but they might love the fact that they can just DM or Slack or something like that. Not Slack, but like DM to get access and have quick responses. That might be more valuable than even having calls. And if you're dealing with founders, then it's like founders is very broad. But if it's like tech founders, then it's like, okay, well then now we can get really juicy on this and make stuff that they would want. Like we also have our pitch deck that has already generated over $100 million in fundraising, and you can just copy and paste your logo in, and then your benefit and selling points. That alone is worth more than the price of this thing for 5 years. So that's about attracting the right people. We covered what to add. So let's talk high ticket versus low ticket, coexisting and versus transition. So
high ticket, low tick, offer transition, coexisting. Okay.
As long as the price points aren't like too close, then I don't think you're going to have an issue of cannibalization. Like, and the right type of customer just wants to pay more to have more support, more implementation help, more et cetera. Fundamentally, like I like to think of the clear line between the two as implementation versus.
Yeah, equity in a couple companies now. Help businesses find bottlenecks, stopping them from hitting their next goalpost. Fire, bro. You should DM me about that. It sounds dope. I'd love to learn more. But yeah, I make over 10K a month from music, so if that does interest you, get at me. My fucking ring is not on, bro, and I'm supposed to get packages. Michael Troy, what's up? Hello? Are you delivering? Okay. I'll just open. I can open the front door from my phone. Give me 1 second. Okay, it's unlocking now. Okay. Did it unlock? Okay. Are you coming up or are you putting them there? Hello? Hi, are you coming up or are you I guess you can't come up without the thing.
I'm in the parcel box.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye.
Thank you, bye. In the parcel box. I've got to get a code for it there now on my phone, bro. This shit in this new building is so complicated. Most of it is the stuff you're doing now, so you're 100% on the right track. 20+ K a month is programmed for you, fam. What do you mean? If you left it in the parcel box, I don't know what my freaking code is, bro. I want to go get these and I'll unbox them on stream, bro. I'm just gonna message as a kid, take it. We'll see what he says. Sways, Dajo, PG, what's up, y'all? I'll unbox Trey, what's good, bro? I'll unbox that shit on stream if I can get it now. I just don't want to go down if it's like in the Expedia box. I need a code to unlock it and shit. Manual's good, bro. Maybe I should just go down, bro, and take a look. Paid ads, content funnels, product offers, product market, time wastes, product positioning. That's sick, bro. I'm down to chop up some shit with you about this. I'll DM you right now. I'll just say yo, and then we can hear more about it. Yeah, man. Oh, you're a mix engineer too. Why didn't you do this for your own business? Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes. I introduced music because my RI is much higher in every other venture. Also, I'm at a tail end of opening hotels. I've had a little spare time to actually operate a studio. That's fair enough, bro. I mean, if you ever want to do it, though, I can definitely help. Yo, Trey, what's good? Alright. I got a bunch of stuff in this package. Hopefully it's all good shit. We'll find out. This is the hoodie that I ordered. What's up, Trey? This looks hella cozy, not gonna lie. I wish y'all could feel the material. It's like a blanket, bro. That's sick. I'm just gonna put it away quick. Alright, that's one. I think it's like 5 things in here. Oh, I got some jeans. Damn, these are fucking huge. Maybe not. Just something light. Just something light. Let's go. Oh, a cap. This does not look good. This is not really. Oh god, that cap is ass, bro. Maybe I just need to. Maybe I just need to make it more like it's like almost like a flat cap, bro. And it got a little bit fucked up, it looks like. Maybe if I wear it, it'll stretch out. That's a bit tight, bro. Alright. We'll wear that. See if that helps. This is for my car. This is fun, bro. It's like Christmas. Christmas again. I want to go put this in my car, see if it works. Okay. So you just put it in your cup holder and it like lights all these stars up on the roof. Interesting. I'm gonna keep that in the box for when I put it in my car. The instructions. All right. What else we got? Let's see. Oh, this is a dash cam for my car. Okay. Well, that's also gonna be for when I. Oh, there's the actual dash cam. Put that with the other thing for my car. It just keeps going, bro. Oh, no strips. Let's go. Finally, I've wanted to try these for so long, man. Okay. Let's pull it on right now. Tear that off. I'm gonna need to look in the camera to see if I'm doing it right. Okay. I think it's supposed to go like there-ish. That kind of. I think. Is it straight? I think it's a bit off to the one side. Lingo's good, bro. It's a bit like crooked. It's pissing me off. It's supposed to make you see Alex has one on right now too. It's supposed to make you breathe better. AJ, what's good, bro? Sick. We'll see if these work. What else I got? I'm doing an unboxing, Linga. All the shit I got. Okay, this feels like an empty box. I don't understand how it's supposed to make you breathe better. It's just a piece of tape. The ones that clamp and make your nostrils bigger, I get those. Oh, this is for my eggs in the fridge. It's a little thing you put all your eggs in. We're gonna put that in the fridge quick. What's up, Serum? You confused, boy? Confused as to what I'm doing. I got this back thing too to help with my posture. I'm not gonna put that on right now. There. An empty packet. Fake hundreds for a video. Is that it? There's nothing in this packet. Maybe these are in the packet. These do not look like $100 bill. These don't look legit. But I guess I'll work. I thought I was getting a lot more too. I only got 2 little stacks. Anyway. That didn't work out. Everything else seems legit. I'll make sure I'm not missing a bracelet. I think that's it. I'm gonna throw this stuff away. All right. Sweet. Well, I got some good shit. I'm sure we get some water, and then I'll be locked back in. Clear some of these things. While we wait, we hydrate. Thanks. Alright. I'm locking back in, bro.
Stuff that's unlimited that has no marginal cost. That's how I would differentiate those things. The things that are not immediately scalable are the things that you charge more for.
So you're doing a low ticket. When should you even think about adding a higher ticket thing?
You have a lot more team, a lot more employees. You have more reputation risk.
It feels like there's a band in the middle of this, and it's expanding. Maybe that's why it's supposed to open up your nose?
That goes like, the amount that people are upset for $7 a month is very different than $10,000. Just a very different level of upset if something doesn't deliver. And I will hit on this scammer thing because we might as well hit it now. The big reason the information market has the reputation it does is not because of what they teach, it's because of what they promise. We have workshops here. We don't do them for free because we incur costs in order to like put these on. We have caterers, we have all this stuff, right? No one's upset because I don't promise anything. I say, I'll share the stuff that has worked well for me. And if it works for you, then great. You get in trouble when you say you will make $10,000 a month in 30 days. And they don't make $10,000 a month in 30 days. And the vast majority don't make $10,000 a month in 30 days. That's like, that is fun. Like Dave Ramsey. So like, let's zooming all the way out, like the people that you want to look at from a brand perspective, Dave Ramsey is a guru. He sells courses, he sells events, he sells an app, and he sells coaching. Literally his 4 products. He sells media too, technically, to advertisers, but those are the 4 main products that he sells. How does he do it in a way that no one calls Dave Ramsey a scam? Because the promises that he makes are absolutely justifiable. If you save $2,000 a month, you will have $2,000 more dollars a month. No one's going to fight him on that. If you didn't save the money, you didn't save the money, right? Now, that's part of the unique thing about his particular business is that everyone makes some amount of money. And he says if you spend less of it, you will have more left over. And if you listen to any of his stuff, he doesn't even make claims. He just provides value. And then enough people, because when you're just providing value, you grow at such a faster rate that then people just want more. And so I think someone else was early asking questions like, what is free versus what isn't?
Maybe I need to provide more free value for the client magnet.
Yeah.
In terms of content, honestly, the same stuff. And that's why, and to be fair, I take that more as my free
What's good,
stuff
bro?
should
How you
be
doing?
just as good as my paid stuff, more than my paid stuff is now junk because my free stuff is not good. Like I spend
My
a
back
year
is fucked,
on a
bro.
book that I give away every year. And I just want that to be so exceptional that it spreads on its own. And so I think if you think about how do I make my amazing free stuff just as good as my amazing paid stuff, at some point you draw a line and you say, if you want more of that, you can pay for it. And people will be like, well, I consumed all this, I want more, and they'll pay for it. Because this was worth more than the price of free, and it was worth more than the time they gave. Go for it.
Yeah, so my question, I guess, is more specific on not that it's difficult to satisfy
been busy?
customers.
Yeah,
We
bro,
have
that's
no
good.
issue that we have had not a single complaint from people calling us a scam.
Sure.
From the program. The
Sure.
issue is because it's high ticket, people want to look it up. People that didn't buy, that just want a sales call,
Yeah.
they're the ones that are posting this
It's a good
negativity.
takeover.
Sure.
A lot of times you can kind of tell these people are crazy, but just by the way they write.
Sure.
But we've had a thread on, but we've had a thread on Reddit Grow, for example.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
And when people search it shows up at the top.
Sure.
And so it's like, what do you do to combat that?
Let me zoom out for you. One, every single YouTube video that I post, people are like, he's just trying to sell his course. I don't even have a course for sale. So like,
Your
point
innovation
one.
was up, bro.
Point two is that the only way that you combat that is being 10 times louder. So think about it as like a percentage of mind space that exists. They're this loud. If you're this loud, then they're 50% of the talking about you. So you drown it out. You shrink them into irrelevance. It's the only way you deal with it, because you're not going to change humans. People who don't know you will make an assumption because you teach anything about making money that you automatically have these things that they've seen from other people who teach money. And so they will just make that association on their own, which, by the way, is what branding is. So like, you're not like, as long as you do this stuff, that will happen. And so the question is, what do you do about it? I don't think buying the Reddit thread is the answer, because another one will come up. It doesn't really matter. You just need to do this.
Prove them wrong.
Yeah, like zero attention. Like, and I'm only going to highlight this because you're here, because this is important. The fact that like you flew here, and like the most pressing question, or one of the most pressing questions you had was this, is them winning. Because all of that mind space could just go towards making more money, making the business better, making the product better. Like they get zero. Like in general. Also, if someone like makes a big public blast or they do a hit piece, and I'm sure I will get one in the future at some point, I will never acknowledge it. Why would I tell my audience about this thing?
For sure, bro. That's a good thing to hear that. One that already has somewhat of a name going for myself that I'll be out here. So I'll speed things up a little bit. So definitely, I'm gonna take a look at that tonight, and you'll be in touch, man. Where are you from again? I forgot.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Hope you enjoy taking a look through that. There's a bunch of info on the page, some testimonials, a really dope video of me explaining a process that can be applied. So I think it's like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. It's a bit long, but you know, if you want to take a look at that too, feel free. I live in Vancouver, Canada now, but I grew up in South Africa. That's the accent.
Like, that's the biggest gift in the world. Now, all these people are telling their audiences about you, and they're doing it for free. Okay, so that was about attracting. This was this one, coexisting between the two, and the when. It's an entirely different business. If you want to do that, like, it'll absolutely be a increase in income. The process is basically weaving it into the customer journey. So if you have your journey for the customer who comes in, they get an event at month 3, and they've got their coffee with Hims every day, lots of coffee, this is awesome. We want to make sure that the communication that's going to them during this period of time, we want to have a point that's an activation point, which basically demonstrates that they're ready. You don't want to pitch everybody in the community, because it's not for everybody, and everyone wouldn't benefit, and it just won't look good. But if someone has now reached a certain level, like they hit 1,000 subscribers or whatever the metric is for you, say, hey, guess what? You won this, and then you have a call. And so that call, you provide value, and then you just ask them if they want to do next steps. It's just, and all you do in that call is say, you're here, you want to get here, you will absolutely get there on your own. The question is whether you want to take it 5 years or you want to have it take 5 months. Yeah, go ahead.
I've got a good one in terms of when you know if you should offer a high ticket, because I think Hamza was kind of talking about this.
Okay, that's the process. Yeah.
So what I found when I was selling lower ticket info first, because that's how I got started, was that a lot of my successful students wanted more. They kept coming to me and they were like, I've already hit the goal that this course was for. and I've got more money, but I want more. I want to go to the next level, and you don't have anything. Like, I want more, like, what, they were like basically offering to pay me money for something more. And once there's enough of those happening, that's when you know that there's a need for a second level, basically.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, you need the demand.
You
simple.
definitely don't put it in
Yeah.
until you can see a clear need. Because then all you do is when you see these people hit this level, a lot of them will ask for it, and then you can just message those particular people. That way you're not like smashing everyone in your community every day about your high ticket thing. It's more just cherry picking. And you get the best people in without even really promoting it. Does that make sense? That's what I've found works well.
You can engineer the activation point by telling them that as soon as they hit the objective metrics, they win an award. Like for us, we had a sword. So when Jim hit $1 million a year, they would get a sword. And so we do the live event, like when we do our events, we'd have a award ceremony and everyone would get knighted, whatever. They get the sword. But whatever that number is for you, they're going to turn in a video, they're going to turn in substantiation, all of that becomes ads, by the way, the second way of getting ads from people.
Yes, sir.
And then you also can then they will just lean into you because they want the thing, and then you can then ascend. But I will re-emphasize Sam's point that like, you can never do it too late, you absolutely can do it too early. Because like, if you waited 4 years and you have this massive community, it'll just be better. Like the engine's still going to be the front end. Like the community, the low ticket on the front end is still going to be the main economic engine that drives the demand into the higher ticket. Did you guys see the guy who won the school games this month in March? So this guy's a high ticket guy selling insurance stuff or whatever. And he sold a $10,000 thing. That was his whole business. He came on school and then he wanted to win the recordings from today. So by the way, shout out. And so he just got on the phone with his normal customers, and instead of selling the 10K thing, he just sold them $1,000, like $999 for a year, and put them into the school community, and just got 3 of them on because he wanted to get the free recordings. But then the sales were so easy that he switched his model and sold 50 people into that in like 20 something days. And so I mean, Sam and I've talked about this at length, but I think there is a movement that's moving more from like grass is always greener. There's tons of operational challenges that exist with high ticket in general.
And you'd also have to factor in profit, because I know in the info space you hear a lot of numbers thrown around.
It was revenue.
Yeah, like $1 million a month. It's everyone's goal, but I've met many people that make $1 million a month that actually profit less than Hamza.
Yeah.
So like, because he has no ads and he just employs his sibling. And he lives at home.
Right.
So
Feels good, Justin.
And the easiest way for Hamza to double is just to do affiliates. So like, he could get to 400 grand a month. And I know a lot of people that make $1 million a month don't make 400 grand a month profit.
For sure.
Like 100%. So always be more realistic about it. Like, you hear these big numbers, but by the time you pay a sales team and ads, a lot of that money's gone.
If I could go back in time, again, we talk about sellability of a business.
Sierra.
Gym Launch was by far the most expensive player in the market. So ours was $4,000 a month, 43 technically, per month, to gym owners who on average take home $30,000 a year. Tough.
That's crazy. How do they sell that then? Because I was looking at numbers for my high ticket thing. Like, how do you sell something that's $4 grand a month to someone that makes 30K? Yeah, that $4 grand a month is gonna be 46 or 48K a year, but they're only making 30K. How does that work?
There was another guy actually in the UK, and I noticed this price point continued to reappear, but there were guys who were able to get like 36-month, 40+ month LTVs selling more or less the same thing, not the same thing obviously, but like at like $800 to $1,200 a month. And so what I realized from Gym Launch, and we've, obviously we've since changed the pricing and whatnot, was that we had to price to people's worst month. Because even though if we made on average, so the average gym for us added an extra 120,000.
Yeah, of course, but that's still a hard selling point, don't you think? Like trying to sell someone who makes 30K a year on something that's 4K a month.
In profit per year, just using the system that we had. And so for me, I was like, okay, well, Net of us, it was 120. It was 160 with.
I guess if they pitch something like that, but that would have to be a really pungent pitch, a really persuasive pitch to persuade those people on that.
With us, like if we were free, right? So we made them 160, net of us is 120 in extra profit. Now, again, these guys are making 30, so I quadrupled their income. Like, pretty sexy offer, and we did that on average. But they would still cancel if they had a bad month.
Okay.
And so I saw that these other people were able to maintain customers because they were above their worst month. They still could afford the thing.
Yeah.
And so because of that, they knew that if it got one thing a year, it would pay for it, and they were willing to continue to pay at that price point. And so there's a wild difference between what someone will pay at their searing hot pain point versus what they will pay after they had a steak dinner. Like, do you still want to have some steak? Well, I might want to have some steak tomorrow, so maybe I'll be willing to pay, but significantly less. Like, that price point compared to the value is where people continue to pay. I was impatient because I wanted to make the money. But if I had known, but for context, if I had 6,000 gyms right now paying $1,000 a month, I'd be making $6 million a month, or that business would be doing $6 million a month. Just on that side, we had the supplement side too. And so that would have also been significantly more profitable. I think if you really do provide value, you might find that there's an amazing spot at like $700 a month that people just, like, you. The thing is you'll be able to sell, like, N for selling will go up like 8x, right? And so that's where, like, this is literally just a pricing graph, and then you just look at max units and LTV. By the way, for everybody, small group is the most profitable way to do it.
Crazy, man. Well, that's some good points there. I'm gonna send some files, and I gotta do a revision. CODIS. But I want to send these files first. I got some good takeaways from that video, though. It was a good watch. Send Vincent mixes. Damn, this project's taking a minute. I'm just gonna. There we go. Let's mute that screen for a second. Mute that screen. What am I saying, bro? You know what I meant. Alright. I need to get my Instagram chat back up. Oh, there it is. Alright. Let's get some music going. Yo, Lamar, what's good, bro?
This shit on me, this shit my way. This shit on me, this shit my way. I got rested, doing pink, got me count all day. I'm gonna icy, you know, head my way. I can't see no nigga in my way. I gotta go yard backpack. I get money, that's a fact. I gotta go yard everything. I got money, nigga, in everywhere. niggas acting funny, okay, I set the stage. Never got took out his money, yeah, I had set that play. Never got took out his money, got took out of everything. Yeah, that car now is maxed out. How my watch is playing. I don't even need no bank account, all the rest all in my safe. I don't even need no bank account, all the rest I got to my name. All this money, I'm playing it cool, yeah, I'm playing it safe. All these diamonds piling. All these whips, they mighty. Yeah, all these diamonds, that shit cloudy. All of my bitches, they paid in
They low mileage.
Yeah, get it, had the way they hoes too childish. Ain't got time for these hoes, huh? Ain't got time for games. Ain't got time for the problems that these ruby ass hoes ring. If you through your window, always some stay 10 toes. Nobody got a pin on, but that shit I been on. That nigga put his trust in how he got lined up in his home. That should've been on, that bitch should've been on. I should've been on by now. I got many hoes, yeah. You know belt. That money split, we gon' hit his head and hit him out the mouth. Hey, that money spread, put on his head, he dead as shit. I got rats for real, this shit all legit. You codeine, it ain't for show. Oh, it all get silk. Rest on your head for show. We kiss her on the trip. Ain't no falling off, we know how that feel. How the fuck you fall off, and you just signed your deal. You spit my cut like what the fuck, you know how y'all pills. Just fit in my cut, you shut up my doctor, you know I stay with the seals.
My back, bruh. Yours good, yes, sir.
It's been so long. It's been so long.
So long.
It's been so
long.
It's been so long. I don't know how long. It's been so long. Nigga, the whole gang ain't throttle.
Yo, what's up, Kina?
Wherever you gang get did done. I got rich, put a whole team on. And my whole team on. Need someone who they lean on. Yeah, and I need someone who the fucking I lean on, right? Nigga, yeah, my heart been broken, get up all rises. Nigga, I done seen it all before, Charlie, you right beside me. Yeah, when it all go down, who gon' have my back, huh? Yeah, when it all go down, who gon' be beside me? Nigga, who gon' have my back? Nigga, who gon' have my spine? I got bitches tryna come back, baby, but I'm running out of time. Yeah, I can't get my time back. Nigga, I can't rewind. Yeah, I hit the road with my brothers. We ain't worried about nobody.
Yo, what's good, Stevie?
They right tryna catch your body. Yeah, it been so long. I've been getting up. It takes on the run, see till I speed up.
Yeah, what's good, Michael? So long. It's in my phone. So long. Hey man, hope you had a good Christmas and a good New Year's. Just reaching out because I sent the next 2 masters through to you that you sent me about a week ago. Really like working on these. Really nice backing vocals again. But take a listen to them, let me know your thoughts, and if you need anything adjusted, don't hesitate to reach out. Been here so long. Been here so long. I need you to in my safe, yeah. Should have been known. Hey man, hope you're doing well. I just sent the master for Relativity over to your email. Really loved working on it. I did it on stream again, it was really fun. Someone in the chat was obsessed with it and kept singing the one, or typing the one line over and over again. So that was pretty cool to see. But yeah, take a listen to it. Let me know your thoughts, and if you need anything adjusted, don't hesitate to let me know. Been here so long. This is literally how I work, chat. I want to stream almost like 24/7 this year. Not 24/7, but I want to stream basically like, if I can, like 6 to 8 hours a day. And just show you like when I'm doing other shit too, for anyone that's interested. Hey brother, hope you're doing good. I just sent the next master through to your email. So take a listen to that. Another super dope one. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. Yo, Stevie, are you here? Alright. I gotta do Supervision for Codus, pretty dope artist that I'm working with. Take out most of the crashes you add except for the hook. Oh, whoops. I'm on 96 on it. Yeah. Take it. I end up banging out everything. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. It's probably gonna crash. It's so nice with the window open and this thing on my nose. I can breathe so good. Can I make that video tomorrow, gang? Yeah. I just I thought it'd be dope to if people hear it from you, you know, instead of me. And just put a picture of that in the video and just make sure like your lighting and shit in your room looks good. It's not grainy. You got a nice backdrop or something. Just make it look good, you know what I'm saying? Will's also making one, Jay's making one, Charles gonna make one. Just about different things, but it'll be for that new Client Magnet page. Okay, so this crash he doesn't like.
We don't got that where I'm from. We are not the same. Drown it out like rain. See the sink or swim. Look at where I came from. Like, drown me to find that feeling again. Drown it out like run from being numb. She likes pink cocaine, but we don't got that where I'm from. We are not the same. Been in the game. You'll call me if you wanna. Somewhere in the middle. Now I'm caught up in the middle. And I can't pick a side, always caught in the middle. We need to find that feeling again. Drown it out like rain. See, we are not the same. Been in, and now I'm caught up in the middle.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, Stevie. Okay, once those out, and then the hi-hat quieter. And the snare's mono. Okay.
I'm swerving in the rain. Run from being numb. She likes pink cocaine, but we don't got that where I'm from. We are not the same. Been in the game since I was young. She said it's not the same without me. I'm the only one. I turned another page. Just all there's left to do is run. Throwing all these ones. Go ahead and pick that money up. Yeah. Girl, call me if you wanna. Girl, call me if you want. You run around my head somehow. It's not enough.
Alright, cool. And I'm caught up in the middle. Just knocked out 2 mixes. Only been here for like 30 minutes, but there were songs that me and my homie recorded. I already had a basic mix. Fire, bro. Good shit. Can use that for content. We also have our call tomorrow, don't forget. That reel that you posted that we did yesterday was doing pretty good. It was like 350 views. That's sick. See the sink or swim. Is this gonna finish, bro? Yeah, sweet, bro. Sounds good. Oh. Yeah, they like funny stuff like that sometimes, you know. Yes, sir, of course. Of course, man. That's good stuff from your merch. I don't know if you made that this month so far, or you mean last month, but make sure to add that to the income tracker in the client magnet if it is this month. I mean, you can add it for last month too. I did put a December in there. Just so we can all see how we're doing, you know. That's really good just from the merch. Gotta email this to myself. Because I'm live, so I can't go on Instagram. It was last month, okay. Because I normally send it to him on Instagram, but I'm text it to him. And then I gotta make this schedule for Angel who's in the client magnet. Alright. Yeah, you just gotta stay consistent with the outreach videos and offers. And like I told you the things to do to make your videos look better. I think that you should do that. And you need to clean up the Instagram page as well, you know. And take like higher quality photos of you just for your main thing and then shift all the videos over to the Reels section. That'll make quite a difference to how people perceive you right off the bat. What am I doing? Alright, let me look. Well, all your videos are on your main page. Like, you need to put all the videos on the Reels. So like here, you need to click and hold, and then that'll pop up. But on your account, because it's your own account, there'll be an option there that says remove from profile grid. So you need to click that and remove all the videos from your this as well. Because like, look, like this, right? Like it's cropped weirdly. Like you can't even really see that my face or like the picture there. So stuff like that looks like unprofessional, you know? So you just want to keep this for pictures of you. Like if you go to my Instagram, you'll see like, unless I just posted the reel, there's like no reels on my main. Like when people come to my page, it's just pictures of me, right? High quality pictures of me. So that's what you want. And then you want people to be able to shift over and then go to the reel section, and then they see all your content that, you know, is nice. But also if you're making content, you need to make sure it's cropped correctly, because a lot of your videos aren't cropped correctly. Like you need to make them vertical. Like it's 9:16. So it also looks clean when they go to the reels. You just want everything to look as clean and professional as possible. And it's like as easy for someone to like understand, you know, like if they come to your page, they, you know, need to understand like really quickly what you offer, what you do. They need to see that you're legit. But if stuff's like cropped weirdly and it's like random videos that they can't even tell what the video is before they click on it, then it's like the chance of them looking into that or trusting you is less, you know. Yeah, okay, exactly. So 9x16 ones are good, but like nothing like this. Like that looks bad. Where it's like cropped like that. The 89x16 ones for the reels is good. And then you just want to choose a cover for your reels as well. So like here, there's no cover. So it's not really like, you can't really tell what the video is about. But if you look at mine, you can see I pick a cover where it's there's text on the screen. So it says dope mix for Dark Notice, the text on that one. This one says goes crazy. This one says another song I'm working on. This one says melodies, so you know it's like you got good melodies. This says I mixed, so it's like a song I mixed. These ones I actually put the text there myself. They weren't from the captions. They were like I added the text in CapCut. My favorite type of client to work with, or I'm moving. You know what I mean? So it's just like every video is done very meticulously, and people can see like exactly what the video is before they click on it, and it needs to look professional. If you do that, that's just gonna change drastically the amount of people that will reply and want to work with you. Yeah, dope. That'll be good. That'll be good. Get someone to do that. Racks in Louis V. Yeah, for sure, man. I just have to do this schedule after, but you can send me a song first. Maxed out on my watches playing. Racks all in my safe. What's good, Wiley? Okay, but let me know when you send it. Plenty hoes. And you just sign you a deal. Yeah, bet.
Yeah, and I need some who the fucking I lean on, right? Nigga, yeah, my heart been broke, get around rises. Nigga, I done seen it all before, Charlie right beside me. Yeah, when it all go down, who gon' have my back, huh? When it all go down, who gon' be beside me? Nigga, who gon' have my back? Nigga, who gon' have my spine? I got bitches tryna come back, baby, but I'm running out of time. Yeah, I can't get my time back. Nigga, I can't rewind. Yeah, I hit the road with my brothers. We ain't worried about nobody. Everywhere I go, I keep it cutting. Nigga, they're tryna catch your body. Yeah, it's been so long, I've been geeked up. It takes on the run, since I speed up.
You mind if I wild out? I'm rocking that Subi, you mind if I style out? You mind if I ball out? Fuck is you time out, run up in your house. I get that boy sold out, right before he fall out. To the dugout. I'm on that Reno shit. When I get sick, I pull up the tree. She let me in. Check her off the list. Throw her in the bin. Never talk again. No friends. I don't need them. Bitch said I was mistreated. Spit in my face, say that I'm evil. I don't really talk to people. I just sit back and pull my lead. I get to that scene. Ain't shit on these people. I rock out every season. Ain't no damn getting even. As long as I'm breathing. I'm knowing that you hearing me. Ain't no nigga ever seen me. You mind if I wild out? I'm rocking that Subi, you mind if I style out? You mind if I ball out? Fuck is you time out, run up in your house. I get that boy sold out, right before he fall out. To the dugout.
Self-put long.
Like if I have a song that I made and nobody but me knows I made the shit, those never gonna be the ones to me. If I never sent the shit to nobody, like it's never gonna be the ones to me. It's always shit that I'm about to drop like the day before.
I seen so much shit in my life. Have you ever seen a nigga die with his pipe? Ever seen them niggas creeping at night just to take your life? I was sleeping with a bitch, something about it ain't rubbing me right. Hope this bitch know she try anything crazy, she gon' lay down with them niggas. 100 round of them niggas. Don't leave no flowers at my grave. Leave a pint of walking, no paw, no ace of spade. If you play with this shit right here, hope you know it's coming off the hip. You gon' die this way. Let's go slide today, let's go fire them K. Yeah, fuck niggas, stay out my way. I see dead roses, I see dead people. Swear this world's full of evil. Get a word on my bitch and I swear you could keep. I'm on to the next eater. I'm on live with my man, you could die with your man. I send them fucking creatures. Yeah, they doubted on me, got the word in my hand. Swear this world made it evil. Niggas be biting my hands, how the fuck you do that? All I wanted was to feed you. And I swear that these bitches remind me of me. Cause they switch up like a season. Yeah, you don't wanna see me flash, you don't want me.
Do you send us, David?
I'm in my fucking double limp, doing the dash, hoping that I don't crash. Yeah, getting on my partner by slap ass just like why I'm burning your mask. Cause it could've been your
You did? Okay, bet. I'm just gonna put this on this thing and then send it to her, and then I'll check it out. 2 minutes. You good, bro? I bet. Let me check it out. I hate this update, man. I hate it. It's so bad. What email did you send it? Did you send an email? My stream email? Yeah, okay, bet. What do you want feedback on with this? The mix or what? Yeah, the mix, okay, bet. Mainly the mix, alright.
It's a brand new day, yeah. It's a brand new day, yeah. Brand new year, brand new faith, brand new jacket. Printed on it my name, printed on it my game, printed for all my fans. It's a high that I chase when I'm down, don't give a damn. And there's only one take in this world, only one chance. Y'all don't know what's the stakes and y'all will not understand. No, they will not believe me, man, they sleeping on Zans. Come on.
I don't know if it's just me, but this sounds a lot better than the mix you sent yesterday because the vocals are like sitting where they're supposed to sit. Like the leveling's really good on them. Like they're in the pocket, nice and mono. They're very audible, but you can still hear the beat around it. It's not like the vocals are way louder, which I feel like was the case with the one yesterday. And it's just like you can't really hear the beat that well. Like you can't feel the beat, you know, the elements, the bass, the snare. Like, so, but with this one you can, which is great. And the vocals are mixed nicely. They're not over crispy. They're not too much on the high end, so it sounds good.
Brother 6 side and then we tweaking our Zans.
And it sounds like really nice and compressed and like up front.
Put on our cities, put our state on the map. Making songs when they need it, put the world on my back. Run this shit like the Flash. I was there when they needed, now they turning their back. I was selling them CDs, all this music I trap.
Hey, why do you think it's on me that don't know me? Put my trust in these just when I'm feeling lonely. Got bitches in my lap, just like I'm Tony. I can't trust.
It's just very harsh. It's very raspy. Like, ah! It's a bit too raspy. That you can use that raspy tone. I think I might have to re-record it. I don't know. I think it's a bit too raspy though. Like you can have a bit of a raspy tone, but that's kind of overboard.
You say, bitch, you gotta show me. Ghost in my tongue, bitch, say, yeah, they want me dead. When I'm feeling shit.
I don't know. I wouldn't mix it any different. I would have just recorded it a bit different, like him, rap it a bit different. But if he can't do that, then I think it's the best mix you can do with it.
So take these shots up to the head. More money, more problems, bitch, say, yeah, I'm feeling stressed. Saying they'll go for my life and let my life a mess.
Maybe just more auto-tune. Yeah, I think just maybe like a bit more auto-tune. Serum! Hey! Yeah, I mean, I think he should if he's down for that.
When I'm feeling dark, I remember that I'm blessed. Running from these demons when I lay my head to rest. Always be by your side, you never got guess. Don't try to fuck with me when you realize I'm a mess. Yeah, I love her, but I love her for the sex. Stevie 6, I didn't mess so very best. 30 get all clear from the Wild West.
I'm just gonna put my dog away quick. Excuse it. Pixie, what's up?
Heaven sent demon, yeah, you know I'm blessed. I don't know why I try to act like they don't need me. I can't trust these niggas, cause these niggas be too crazy. Baby, leave my side by my door, leave me fiending. Mix the pills with alcohol, bitch, yeah, I'm hardly breathing. I can't fuck with bitches, cause bitches be too easy. I can't fuck with niggas, cause these niggas be too cheesy. She get mad every so she can never read me. Baby, stay right by my side, bitch, and never leave me. Brand new whip, brand new car, brand new year.
Brand new year.
Brand new life, brand new drugs. Ain't right.
You know, I think that's sick, bro. I think the mix sounds really good on it. I don't know if you have any reverb on the mix, on the vocals. I don't think they necessarily need it for this song, but I just noticed that you don't really ever use reverb on the vocals. So I would just like incorporate a bit of that, you know. Yeah. But other than that, yeah, I like it. And I would just get him to re-record. To a second track? What do you mean?
Business investment of the United States divided by the total number of workers in America is 28 grand.
Are you linking it correctly? Because I feel like you're not linking, you're not sidechaining it correctly. Because you don't really hear it. Or do you just have it super low?
Build the place, and to add insult to injury, tradespeople who build homes can't afford to live in them. Why is it that we're still importing oil when we've got the world's third biggest supply? Why is it we can't export our natural gas?
I think that was perhaps the single stupidest thing I ever heard a politician say. Your federal government spent $6,000 of your family's money going over their budget.
So you take the total, they've squeezed the taxpayer out of every last dime, and they're still $62 billion short.
It's worse than that because I suspect that the true picture is a lot more dismal than we know. Okay, so that's going to be dumped on you sometime in the next year.
They get the party, I get the hangover.
8 years from now, what does it look like?
They've squeezed the tax.
Use FL Studio, right? Yeah, I'll show you real quick. So you're probably just not doing it right. Because I feel like you do it, but I never hear any reverb on your things. So do you have a side chain, like, or do you just put reverb on the track? Because you need a setup side chained track, and this is the same for delay. So instead of the delay, you just have reverb. So you can see here, I have my lead, right? So this is my reverb sidechain, and you need two plugins on the mixer track for the sidechain. You need the reverb, and then you need to have a fruity limiter that's sidechained. So it'll do it automatically, or it should for me. So if I click on the lead vocals, so this track has to be highlighted. Then you move your mouse while it's still highlighted, and you right click. You don't click on the reverb track. You have to right click on it. If you click on it, you have to restart. Because if you just click on it, what's going to happen is this. You can see the green arrow at the bottom is routed to the master. This is going to the master. You can't see it, but it's going to the master. You don't want to just send it to the reverb track. You want to sidechain it. So you want to have the lead vocals highlighted, then right click on that little arrow, and then go sidechain to this track. Then this thing it'll be sidechained here, but there'll be no signal through it. So you have to drag this knob up till when in the top left corner it says 100%. And it's not at full. If you put it at full, that's 125%. So you don't want to have it there. You want to have it at 100%. And it tells you in the top left corner of the screen. So it's over there is 100% sidechained. And then now it'll be sidechained correctly. But it's still going out to the master. The vocals are still routing to the master. They just sidechained to the reverb. But you have to make sure that on your reverb sidechain, and you have these sidechains in my premium preset bundle. So you should have these sidechains already, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, and then you just have the reverb, and you can mess with these settings and mix with the mix knob, and then you have to have your fruity limiter. And you see there now it says it's on compression, which you have to make sure it's on, and then you see it's already sidechained. It says 1 where the sidechain is. So you can see it, that's lead vocals. You see there, lead vocals, so it's sidechained. And then if you bring the threshold up, it'll allow more reverb in terms of when the vocal is playing, it'll allow more reverb in. And when it's not playing, oh, what's on your nose? It's tape to open up the nostrils. Didn't you know I wanted to get this? But yeah, if you raise the threshold up, then more reverb will be playing on the vocal, like printed on the vocal while it's playing. And if you have it all the way down, only when the vocal stops and there's a little pause, the reverb will come up and fill the space. But you don't want to have it all the way down, because then it sounds too like choppy and jumpy. So you want to find a nice level, and then also just level that with the mix knob of the reverb and the decay time, depending on what song you're using. So yeah, so that's what you want to do, bro. You can go back and watch this video if you want, and then once you have it set up, send me a video and I can tell you if it's sounding right. But yeah, that's how you sidechain. And you do the same thing for delay. So my delay sidechain is the same. I just have a delay, and then I have the limiter as a sidechain. Click on the lead vocals. You can sidechain both of them at once. So you right click. You don't want to say sidechain to this track only, because I'll remove the reverb sidechain I have, which I don't want to do. So I say sidechain to this track. Same thing, drag it up to not full, but to 100% in the top left corner. And then now it's sidechained to both the reverb and the delay. And then same thing with the delay. If you want to let more in while the vocal's playing, you just raise this threshold. And if you only want it to take place in the gaps, you just lower that threshold all the way down. But yeah, around here will allow quite a lot of reverb or delay in, so you don't have to crank it all the way up. You just have it like 25% kind of there. But yeah, bro, that's how you do it. You open your Temu order without me. I did. I'm sorry. I opened it on stream, baby. People wanted to see.
They've squeezed.
Yo, Flexed Up, what's up, bro? Beats. Thank you for the roses, bro. What do you mean beats? You want to listen to beats? You want me to play my beats? Yeah, no worries, bro. Yeah, send me a video or something when you do that, and then I can tell you if it's sounding good or if it's looking correct. If you show me the things to show me your screen or whatever. Yeah, man. Yo. What's up, brother? What's up? Do you want to stream Fort? Yeah, did it? I think my Instagram stream crashed. Probably just like another hour, if that. 45 minutes an hour, I thought. So I thought we could just play a couple rounds. Be fun.
Yeah, alright.
Yes, sir. Alright. I think I gotta restart my stream because, yeah, I think the Instagram stream crashed.
Probably because you called me.
Nah, it was before. I called you on my other account. On this account. Alright, I'll just I'll restart it and then I'll call you on Discord now.
Okay.
Betsky. I'm gonna restart my stream real quick. Yo.
Yo. My phone's still ringing. Hear that?
Yeah.
Even though I answered. That's crazy.
I don't know why the Instagram stream tripped.
I don't know, bro.
Maybe when I'm changing